Hi everyone. I've been trying to figure out throughout the day of how to take all these tobacco plants out, and I guess I'm just going to rip them out. There's no really easy way. Maybe I should have made the soil more wet as it is dry right now, so that might have helped. But I think I'm just going to rip them out by hand. I'm going to throw a glove on because it's easier to, keep your hands clean that way. I don't mind getting my hands dirty, but you just throw on a disposable glove and rip them out. So let's try this. I don't know what it's gonna, if it's gonna work or not. Or I do want to save this one plant, and I'll show you that before I rip them out. I want to see what it grows to. I don't know what it is, but it's something growing. So as you can see, it has a little bit of burnt damage from, I guess, a light. Maybe it's not as bright in here to see, but all the rest of this stuff is, not even worth saving. For me, it isn't. It's not as big and healthy like the other plants in the peanut jars, so that's how you learn. I had no clue of how this was going to work. I've seen a couple videos online using stuff, flats like this, but yeah, it's not growing the way I want it to, and there's a significant difference between the other jar and this. So I just want to save that to see what that grows to, and I'm going to rip out all this. So here's an up close look at this. It's got some roots to it. So I'm going to put this in a container with the soil that I'll pull out of the flat here, and replant it and save it and see what it does. I don't know what it is. But I gotta keep these more watered. I'm letting them dry out too much, and I shouldn't be doing that. But it's acting differently this year. It's drying out more than it was last year when I started the grow box. So that's just another lesson to learn of what it's doing. So after pulling up a couple clumps here, they're shallow seeds, well, shallow roots, just like when they're full grown. So you take a clump and that's it. They're easy to pull up. They're like almost feels like a moss being this small. I'm trying to get most of the soil to save that, because I'm going to just dump that into the flow through and let the worms eat this. No harm in that. And the pill bugs. Maybe tomorrow we'll have a look at that. But yeah, this seems easy enough. I don't know why I just didn't do this earlier today. But just take a clump and I'm trying to save as much soil as I can. I got plenty. I mean, I don't really need to save everything, but it's nice to have a little bit of extra. And most of this soil here has worm casting, so I don't have to make up a new batch. Plus I have the other flat too to work with. See, that was pretty clean there. Has a little dirt. Probably if I look down at the bottom of this, it probably has some worms still. But yeah, that's pretty much cleaned out that quick. And all of that will go into the flow through, as I said. The worms and pill bugs will eat that right up. I've got an explosion of a population of pill bugs in the flow through of the living room one. Well, I call it the living room, I guess. Maybe we should call it a storage room. That's basically what it is. I'm just pulling up odds and ends of little bits. But yeah, what other people call a living room is nothing to me, so I mean, we never use it. There's only a few more little ones, and then I'll dump this, and we've got the other bin to work too. Not the other bin, the other flat to maybe I'll keep the other flat. I don't know, let me look at it, because I'm thinking, well, I know it's not doing well like it should. I mean, it's not worth, you know, wasting time on that while, you know, my while the peanut jar is doing well with all the plants in it. Kind of losing my train of thought on picking all the leaves out. But yeah, that's pretty much picked over. Maybe a couple here and there, but most of that will be used again with probably that little plant. I'll put that in a container right away and get that growing. And I'll put a question mark on that container. So let me go find a container, and I'll probably put it in a big sour cream container, like a 32-ounce container. It's big enough and it'll grow, and whatever it is will have enough depth of roots to grow into. I have no idea what it is. So let me grab that and we'll make up a container. So for the most part, this is soil from here. I grabbed it out. I didn't really see much of any worms, but you just slightly pack it down, and it should take effect of growing. I'll give it some water here in a few, but for the most part, that's it. So I'll get the other flat. We'll do that one, and probably tomorrow we will plant some peppers, because as I was talking the other day, my brother wanted some peppers planted, so we'll do that for him tomorrow. I forgot there was another plant I want to save here, but as you can see, that's all very condensed. I mean, these are healthier looking than the other ones, but still they're not growing as well as the ones in the peanut jar. And I want to save that plant there, so I'll just move it away and gently tug. Shouldn't hurt the roots that much. I mean, I can feel them breaking, but and that should come back alive, whatever it is. And it looks about the same as the other one, whatever it is. Let this be the same process. Just if I don't get all the dirt you know, is potting soil anyway with worm castings, so it's not going to hurt the bin at all. you know, the flow through. There's a worm right there. So, let's see here. Plus, working with worms, I like to wear gloves so they don't they don't have the oil of your hand on them. You know, there's oils on your skin, and the worms breathe through their skin. People don't know that, but some people do. But yeah, we'll keep him in the soil, and he'll be part of the next batch of, well, the pepper plants at least. So this is going quicker than I thought. I thought it was going to take a little bit longer, but I'm just doing, you know, almost like picking a salad, basically. I don't think I'd eat this, but yeah. That's basically just how quick. I mean, if you're gonna plant them, and I guess do them this way, you would thin it out by taking all the unhealthy ones out and keeping the, you know, something like that there. But yeah, I'm not happy or satisfied with the way this bin turned out, you know, this flat, or whatever you want to call it, worth. So yeah, that pretty much is, you know, 3/4 done already. Just doing a quick one, and I figured I'd bring you along and show you. Just pick them out like, you know. It smells, I don't know how to describe the smell. Smells like, you know, like a young salad, you know, a tender salad. That's what it smells like when I'm pulling this up. That's the smell of these. So, I think that should be it. I'll pull up the rest of these, you know, but that gives you a good idea. And that one little worm is, you know, gonna live there overnight, and then he'll go into, well, while we're talking here, there's another worm right there. He was moving. So this one was doing better. It had more moisture. I'm seeing more. He was going underneath as I was talking. If I see where he is, right there. He was going underneath the soil as I was talking. So, yeah, this will be reused to plant other stuff in. There's nothing wrong with the soils in both of them. The mold or the fungus or whatever it is was from overwatering and covering it up for some reason. This one didn't affect this one like it did the other one, but that's the reason why it happened. Just something to try out to see, you know, what it does. And if you don't try stuff in gardening or in life, you'll never know what the outcome is. So, well, that's a look at most of it. There's a little bit more I'm plucking here, but yeah. So, not sure what else, you know, I can show you on this. I mean, we plucked all the tobacco, and tomorrow we'll be planting. So, hopefully you enjoyed this quick video, and thanks for watching, and we'll see what fun adventures tomorrow will bring. I forgot to add, if you haven't checked out yesterday's video, you might want to. A good laugh of watching two doves go at it in my backyard. Just saying, if you want to see it. Okay, thanks for watching.